kept as a homework. We'll do more 45 minutes so we can cover more topics, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now after this, we'll do the TCP and UDP.
Okay.
All right. So, can you see the screen?
Yes.
All right. TCP and UDP. Now, in earlier it was total OSI layer. See, there are two types of model, OSI model and TCP IP model, right?
Yeah.
So whether it is an OSI model or whether it is an TCP IP model, the one thing is common is transport layer, right? There is a transport layer in the OSI model and TCP IP model, right?
Yeah.
So transport layer is that layer which is responsible for transporting the data. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's say you you I am sending the data to you, my computer, from my computer to your computer. Okay,
Yeah.
from my computer to your computer, data is going. So this is the data. When data comes to transport a layer, see, I only supposed to explain you the TCP and UDP, but I am explaining you the procedure first, and then I will do the comparison. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, I have a slide also. Yeah, see this one. Okay. Now see here. So first let me explain you the role of transport layer. Okay. First understand the role of transport layer. So what transport layer do? Let's see. I send one data from my computer to your computer, right?
Yeah.
Or let's say I want to send the data to Google, or I want send to data to HTTP. I want to access the website and all. Okay.
Yes.
So what happens when the data from application layer to presentation layer to all the layers come to transport layer, then transport layer, what transport layer do? Transport layer will segment the data because the whole data is not going in a one time. Always remember, the data will go send and receive in a segment. The whole data is not go in one time. Okay.
Yeah.
So the transport layer segment the data. The transport layer segment the data. Okay. And
Yeah.
after segmenting the data, it mark the data like 1 of 4, 2 of 4, 3 of 4, 4 of 4, like this. And after the marking, it add the port number. Like see, source port and destination port. Let's say I want to go to Google. Now Google is HTTPS, right?
Yeah.
Google's open in HTTPS. So there are two type of HTTP and HTTPS. HTTP port number is 80 and HTTPS port number is 443. So I want to go to HTTPS. If I show you, see here, this is HTTPS. This is HTTPS. Okay.
Yeah.
See here. Can you see this?
Yeah.
This is HTTPS. So HTTPS port number is 443. So what transport layer do is, whenever transport layer receives the data, it segments the data, marks the data, and pick one data. Let's say pick one data, 1 of 4, and add the source port and destination port. Source port means any port number which is given to my laptop, and destination is well-known port number. Let's say I
Yeah.
want to go to HTTPS, so 443. Okay, and after this, with the help of below layer, it add the source IP, destination IP, source MAC, destination MAC, frame check sequence, CRC code. It add everything which I have shown you, right?
Okay. One thing. Just I can't remember. So the transport layer is above the IP layer, right?
Yeah, it is above the IP layer, which is above the
Okay.
network layer.
Network layer. Okay.
So after doing this task, it sends the data to network layer. Network layer add the IP address. Then it will send to data link layer. It will add the MAC address, and after that,
Okay.
through physical layer, it go to another device. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is basically the role of transport layer. Now I'm coming to the point. Now I'm coming to your syllabus, which is TCP and UDP. Okay.
Yeah.
So now to do this, transport layer is having two protocols, TCP and UDP. Okay, which do the segmenting and marking and adding a port number. So to do this, transport layer is having two protocol. One is TCP and one is UDP. Okay.
Yeah.
Now what is the difference between TCP and UDP? Let's see. All right. First of all, TCP is connection oriented communication. Connection oriented communication means TCP communication wants an acknowledgement for every packet it sends.
It's
Let's
same.
say,
Yeah.
yeah, let's say this is the data, and when it comes to TCP, TCP segments it and send it to you like 104. Let's see like this. 104 is send it to you. Now once you receive, I will wait for the acknowledgement. If you send me the acknowledgement, then I will send the another data called 204. All right.
Yeah.
But but if your acknowledgement is not come, then I will again retransmit it. All right.
Yeah.
Then I will again retransmit it. So this is called connection oriented communication, means the TCP communication use acknowledgement and retransmission, where UDP don't use acknowledgement and retransmission. UDP just send the data. It don't concern whether you receive the data or you not receive the data.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
All right. Now, so TCP is connection oriented and UDP is not connection oriented. See here. TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol and UDP stands for User Datagram Protocol. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So TCP is connection oriented. It uses acknowledgement and retransmission, whereas UDP is connectionless. It does not uses any acknowledgement and any retransmission. UDP just send the data. It
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
need any acknowledgement and it will not retransmit also. All right.
All right.
Second thing is TCP uses three-way handshake. TCP uses three-way handshake before sending the data. Let's say I want to send data to you and I am TCP. So first I will send you a synchronized message that hey Dennis, let's communicate. This is a sync message. All right.
Yeah.
And in second step, you will reply me, okay, let's communicate. And then I will send the sync message again, acknowledgement, which is called. This is sync, this is acknowledgement, and this is also acknowledgement. So this is called three-way handshake. So TCP uses three-way handshake before communication, before sending the data to establish the communication so that whatever data I send to you, that data must be go in a very proper way, right?
Yeah.
Where UDP does not use any three-way handshake. It just send the data. That's it.
Mm.
There is a lot of sound coming from your back. Please clear
That's
sound out.
that's a airplane going.
Aeroplane is going.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So TCP, it uses three-way handshake before sending the data for guaranteed delivery. UDP, there is no three-way handshake. Next is after sending the data, TCP uses four-step procedure. Like let's say the data is received or not. Let's say it is showing that I am done. It will say, okay, wait for a second. Okay, now I am done too. Now it will say, yes, we all done. So that data is guaranteed delivered or not. All right.
Yeah.
So TCP, before starting the session, TCP uses three-way handshake, and after sending the data, TCP uses four-step procedure so that it confirms that whether you receive or not all the data. Got it?
Yeah.
Whereas UDP do not use four-step procedure. Are you got this point?
Yes.
Now, see here. In UDP, what happens? Are you getting? I don't care. Send it faster. So UDP don't care. It just send the data. There is no three-way handshake. There is no four-step procedure. Nothing. So TCP is a dominant transport protocol. TCP is a dominant transport protocol. Where it is used? It is used in web, telnet. Telnet. What is telnet? Telnet is an application through which we take the remote access of the router. Okay.
Yeah.
And what is FTP? FTP is a file transfer protocol through which we transfer file from the server and to the server. And plus the email, right? Email is
Yeah.
also resent. We get the acknowledgement. If we type the wrong email address, then we get the notification that your email address is not proper. That is why email is failed, right?
Yes.
Yes. And it retransmit also. So UDP is used in live streaming videos because in live streaming videos, we don't want an retransmission. Let's say you are watching a live cricket match. Okay. In
Yeah.
the first over, video is dropped. And again from the second over, match is continued. Now what happened? At the 49th over, the first over video again retransmit. So are you interested in that first over video at the time of
No.
40th over? No. So that is why we use UDP over there. So UDP is used in live streaming audio or video. In this Skype, in this Zoom, we are live streaming. Like this is live streaming. So the words which are saying by me right now is usable only now. It is not usable afterwards, right? So if it
Yeah.
retransmit after the session, then it is of no use. So that is why in live streaming, in live audio, in live video, we use UDP. Okay.
Yeah.
Another example is DNS, DSCP. Let's say for your computer is failed to get the DSCP IP address. So you again have to retry for it manually. The DSCP will not retry to give you IP address again one more time. Okay.
Yeah.
So that DNS, DSCP, VoIP, it is an example of UDP where UDP is used and where retransmission is not needed. This is the place where retransmission is not needed. All right.
Yeah.
Now, so see here the full conversion, the difference between this. See here. So what TCP will do? Starting session three-way handshake, synchronized message, and it will say sync an acknowledgement message, and it will again send the acknowledgement message, right? Sync, it will send sync message to server. Server will send sync and plus acknowledgement also that I have received your synchronization message. So I'm acknowledging you. Let's sync. So now after this is acknowledged. So this is called the three-step procedure. After that, the actual data transmission is happen, and after once the data is done, it also do the four-step process, which is called finish sync, acknowledgement, acknowledgement of this that I have received the message from you. Just wait for me. Then it will say finish acknowledgement, and then it will send the acknowledgement. Got it?
Yes.
All right. Just give me a minute.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
So this is your TCP communication, which perform three-way handshake before communication, then transmit the data, then after transmitting the data, it perform four-step procedure. UDP is not doing anything from this. UDP just send the data. That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we end the TCP and UDP also. Okay. So now we'll do the practical part. Okay. But before doing the practical part, let's confirm this also, endpoint and server and all, because tomorrow we'll do the practical. So I'll complete the theory part from today.
So the practical, do I need to install packet trace or something?
Yeah, we need to install packet. So you know how to install packet tracer?
Yeah.
So see, you just have to go to this website, Cisco Packet Tracer download.
Yeah.
Write down on the Google and just go to this site, website, NetaCat.
Yeah.
NetaCat, go to this NetaCat website and make an account. They will ask you to create an account, sign up. So once you sign up, you can download the packet tracer and you can install it. And if you are not able to, you can watch the videos on YouTube also. Okay.
Hmm.
So you have this simulator or not?
No, not right now.
No. So you just make an account right now in front of me so that I can see what trouble you are facing. So just go to Google. Just go to Google. Just go to Google and NetaCat, Cisco Packet Tracer download, and NetaCat will come.
Yeah.
Just go to this website, click here and go to the website. And I already have an account, so you have to sign up here. You have to sign up here. So if there is any option for sign up,
Should be checking it now.
do you have any option of sign up there?
I'm checking it. Just give me a minute. There is no actually.
See here it is. Here it is. Can you see this introduction to packet tracer?
Yeah.
Just click here. Just click here.
Sign up today.
Okay. So when you click here, so they will ask you for the sign up today, and there you can sign up and you can download it.
Yeah.
Make an account. Make an account there. Sign up and make an account, and then it will allow you to download it. I'm stopping my screen share. You share the screen so that I can see what you are doing. Okay.
Actually, I'm using my iPad to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. You just sign up and you download. I'm waiting here. And if you have any trouble, you tell me. I'm just sitting over here.
It's asking business email address. I'll.
Yeah. So you write any email, na? You write any email address. Whatever
No, it
email address
doesn't.
which you are using.
Normally using my Gmail address.
Okay.
I'll give a try with a different address.
So it is not taking your Gmail address.
No.
You sign up for today. If I go here, I already signed up, so that is why it is not allowing me. Sign up for today. Here. See, here it is showing. Introducing packet tracer 520 self enroll. Here it is activation link. It is sent. You can give here. See, first name, your name, last name is your surname. Email link. So type the email address here. All right.
No. After that form, there is another one.
There is another
There's
one.
another form. There's another form
I don't
called
know.
create account. Yeah. That form asking the email address for business email address.
So just skip that, na?
Yeah, I'll give a try later with a different email address.
You can go
What
to
is the
this
latest
one.
version? 7.2.1, isn't it?
Yeah. Wait. I have to check. Yeah, you can download a new version, na? I have that version. You can download the new version. It is coming.
Yeah, I can. I think it's easy to download from different site.
Yeah, you download from different website.
Yeah, different website.
No, because for full access you have to log into this thing.
Oh, right now. Okay. Okay. What I do is I'll check with whether I can use my company email address.
Why you are using? But wait. See, on YouTube, just go on YouTube. Okay, just go here. How to download Cisco Packet Tracer? How to download Cisco Packet Tracer? See, it will show you the latest Cisco packet download and install. See here. Just follow this step.
Okay.
See here. See, NetACAD, it will show you. You don't write version 7.2, you write any version. See, NetACAD. See here. So it is not showing, right? How to download it is not showing here. Wait. I don't know why at your time it is causing the problem. Cisco packet tracer download is this. Cisco packet tracer. I want software. Wait. I have to guide you this intro to packet tracer. I don't know why it is not. This is the website. Wait. Netakit is the website. Cisco packet tracer download. We also write 7.2. Let's see. This is the website Netakit. All right. So when we click on this website,
Yeah.
again it is showing the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Introduction to packet tracer. Okay, you can download from another source also. Well, I don't know why it is showing for you. See, it is free, Malu.
I
It is
think
free.
because I think I did had a Netcat account before. I just need to reset or
Okay, so
something.
that is why. So that
Yeah.
is why I think so, because it is not creating problem for me. So you have to download it and you have to install it. Okay.
Yes. Yes. I will check my account later.
Yeah. Till tomorrow, you please do this thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we'll do, we'll stop here for today. All
Yeah.
right. So how's the lecture as per your expectation? It is good or not good?
It's good. Yeah. Um, yeah. You explain everything very detailed, and I need that site that you said there is a site that I can prefer to the exam questions.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, just put me a message on that site, and yeah, I
Just
will.
just go here, na. Just see here. The past leader. There are multiple websites. Then it totally depend upon you from which website you want to learn. Past leader. See,
Pass
past
leader.
leader. The past leader IT exam dumps. And it also returns the amount if the question is changed in the exam.
Okay, pass leader, and what's the other one?
The other one is the passleader.com. You just bookmark this page. Okay. So
Yeah.
and just go to YouTube and search how to do this and take the feedback as well. Another one is examcollection.com. Examcollection.com. See, this is the website Cisco Pearson. Everything you will get here.
Okay.
Okay. But
Yeah.
it is totally your decision, not mine. You just take out the feedback and you buy the dumps. Okay.
Yeah.
Because whatever I'll teach as per the Cisco syllabus, so that no topic can skip. And you must also have a full visibility that what you are going to learn. So
Yeah.
we are in the first part, which is network fundamentals, and today we have to complete lot more topic. And there are small topics. So that is why first I cover the big topic, which is a huge topic. All right. So now yesterday we have completed this, and the configuration part is remaining, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have completed the theory part of IP addressing. So let's start with configuring the IPv4 and the first practical, which is the basic practical. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So this is your Cisco packet tracer. Open the Cisco packet tracer and do with me. I will give you time to do this. Okay. So now what to do? What to do first? See here. What you have to do now. Have you ever used the Cisco packet tracer?
Yeah.
All right. So it means you are little bit familiar with the packet tracer, right?
Yeah. I know a
Okay.
little bit.
So so we'll do the practical that we have learned in the router. At the time of explaining the router, I've explained you how the packet flows from one country to another country, right? From one location to another.
Yeah.
So
Matt, do you know how to delete the routers in the packet tracer?
yeah, I know. See,
Because
let
I just installed it, and there are in
let
the initial screen there are a lot of routers.
yeah. So just open the new project, na? Just open the new.
Open
See,
the new project.
if it is by mistake coming, then here is the delete button. Just press the delete button
Oh,
and just click here. It get delete. Okay. Otherwise, go to file and open new project or new
mm,
project controller. Okay.
okay.
So you just open the new project and let's start because we have lot to do. Okay. So first of all, here you will get the end device. Here you will get the computer. So just click here and press Control and then select so that again and again you don't have to select the devices. All right. So one computer. This is India network. One computer and one computer. This is US network. All right.
All right.
So just take the two computer and just press again here that you get arrow again. And please do it fast because we have to cover more topics today.
All good.
Okay. Now here in the networking device, when you click on the networking device, okay, here in the switches on the bottom left hand side, here the
Yeah.
second one is switches. Just click on the switch and select the 2960 series switch, one for India and one for USA.
Yeah.
All right. Now just click on the router, select the 29 series. Just wait me. Let me to select which router to select. Okay. Mm, yeah, select the 2911 router.
2911.
Here it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now I have to connect the cable. So this is the connection symbol. So when you click on the connection symbol, there are lots of connections. So I will select the straight cable because we are connecting different device, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just clicking here. Make sure that you select the proper port number. So if port number is not showing, then
Mm-hmm.
go to option preference. Option because whenever we install for the first time, the port number is not showing. So go to the option preference and click here always show port label. So the port interface is showing. Alright. So now select the straight cable and click the PC. We have fast Ethernet port and click on switch fast Ethernet 0/1. Here also click on fast Ethernet 0. Here fast Ethernet 0/2. From PC will connect gigabit port from switch to gigabit port to router 0/0. Similarly, we'll do the thing here also. Click on the PC, fast Ethernet 1. Click here fast Ethernet 2. Click here gigabit Ethernet and click here gigabit Ethernet. And from router to router, click gigabit 1/0/1, and here also 0/1. And don't make mistake while connecting the interface, because interface is very much important.
Okay. So
Okay, and
switch to router is the same straight to cable?
yeah, yeah, same straight to cable, yeah, because it is a different device. Because it is a different device, so that is a straight cable, and nowadays a technology called MDIX, right? So it
Yeah.
get auto sense. It get auto sense also if you connect straight cable. Let's see, I'm connecting the straight cable here, if it's working or not. So when you're done with this, let me know. I'm waiting. You just stop. First let me do and then you do. Okay, you just watch. Then when I done, then you do. I give you time.
Okay.
Alright. So now you do. And see the port number. Don't make mistake on the port number, because port numbers are very important.
All good, mate.
Alright, just give me a minute. So have you ever configured the routers and switches on Cisco packet tracer?
Yeah. So long time back. Yeah.
That's that good, because if you do in long time back also, then it is in your memory.
Yeah, should be.
All right. Now what I will do, I will just use this. This is called place note, and with the help of place note, I will write it down that what IP address I'm going to give. Okay. So I'm designing the
Okay.
topology. So first understand what I am doing. Then once I done, then you will do. Okay. So avoid the mistake. So here we'll do 10.0.02/8, 10.0.03/8, and the default gateway will be 10.0.01/8. First understand, then do. Just wait and watch first. The default gateway 10.0.01/8 in US. This is called, this is India router. All right. Here 192 network is running 192.168.1.2/24, 192.168.1.3/24, and default gateway 192.168.1.1/24. The default gateway is the IP address of your router, 192.168.1.1/24, and here we will use this is the USA router, and this is the service provider network. So here we'll use 172.16.0.1/16, and here 172.16.0.2/16. So this is the topology which we have learned in our basic, right? This is the same topology. I have
Yes.
explained you this thing, right? So now you do. Now it's your turn. Take the place note and write it down, the IP address for where you configure IP address. All right.
All good.
All right. Then now we'll start from PC. Okay. So according to the IP address which we have placed outside, we'll configure the topology. So I'll go to the PC first, see and then configure. Go to the PC and desktop. an IP configuration and configure the IP address 10.0.0.2 tab. This will get you the subnet mask, and tab 10.0.0.1 is the gateway, right? Similarly, I will go to second PC 10.0.0.3 tab 10.0.0.1. All right. Similarly, I
Okay.
will go to here also. First watch and then do, so that you understand everything. 192.168.1.2 tab 192.168.1.1. Similarly, for this PC also 192.168.1.3, 192.168.1.1. Okay. So now it's your turn.
Okay.
Now you configure the IP address in the same way. Okay, it is here. So as per the diagram, you also configure the IP address. PC desktop IP configuration in here, like this.
Yeah, good to go.
All right, done.
Yes.
Now, so now it's time to configure the router. So now what I want to do is, I want to do to configure the router. I want to give hostname that India, and to this interface and this interface, I want to give the IP address. All right. So now let's see how to give the IP
Okay.
address and all. So first watch and then configure. I'll give you time. So I'll click on the router. I'll go to CLI. Okay, CLI stands for command line interface. All right. It is asking yes or no. So I will type no and press enter. This is called user mode. All right. This sign indicates the
Yeah.
user mode. So I log in into the router to configure the router, but this is the first mode, which is the user mode. And you, through user mode, I cannot configure anything. I can just check anything about the router. Okay. So what I have
Yeah.
to do to configure the router? So to configure the router, I have to go in global configuration mode. But to go in global configuration mode, we first have to cross the user mode and privilege mode. All right. So this is the
Or
user mode, and first you have to go in privilege mode. So from user mode to go in privilege mode, the command is enable. Okay, and we don't have to type everything. We just use the tab button. ENA and tab. Press tab, so it comes enable. All right, and
got
then
it.
press enter. So the design change from greater than sign to less than sign to hash. So the hash means we are into the privilege mode. So privilege mode is also a mode where we cannot configure anything, but we can check anything about the router. So if you want to check anything about the router, let's say if you want to check the routing table, if you want to check the configuration, if you want to check anything about the router, then you have to use the privilege mode. All right. But you cannot do the configuration from this mode. So to do the configuration from this, you go to global configuration mode and the command is configure terminal. So CONF and press tab configure T and press tab terminal. So this is how you can go to global configuration mode. Now, if you want to go back, one step back, so the command is exit. So if I type exit, I'll go back to privilege mode. If I type exit again, I will go to user mode again. All right. So now
Yeah.
what I will do, I want to configure the router. So what I will do is I will just go to global configuration mode and start configuring the router, right? So this is the user mode. I will type enable. So this is come to privilege mode. I will type configure terminal or you can use short form conf t. Configure terminal or conf t. So see, I enter the global configuration mode. This is the sign of global configuration mode. And this is a sign of privilege mode and this is a sign of user mode. All right. So now when I enter into the global configuration mode, the first thing I'll do is I'll change the name. See, the default name is router and I want to change the name to India. So the command is host name. You don't have to write everything, you just give HOS and press tab. So it will automatically come. So host name India. So see the host name changed from router to India. Right. Now I want to configure this interface and this interface because it is showing red means it is down. Okay, so I want to give IP address and I want to up this port. So to do this thing, I have to go in this particular interface. So how to go in interface? The command is interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0. The port number is very much important because if you connect the link on 0/0 and give IP address to 0/1, so that will be a huge mistake. Your topology will not work. So that is why port number is very much important. So make sure that you are giving IP address to correct port number. In this scenario, my port number is gigabit 0/0 and this IP address I want to configure. So I will give command interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0. This is the command to go in interface, to go inside the interface. So when I press enter, see the sign changing from conf to config. Config if means you have entered into a global configuration mode. All right.
Yeah.
Now, why I enter into the global configuration mode? To give the IP address. So the command is IP address and I'll give this IP address here 10.0.0.1. Subnet mask is it is /8. So subnet mask will be 255.0.0.0. Now I have given the IP address. Now I want to up this port because it is showing red color and down. It means the port is currently shut down. So I want to up the port. I want to start the port. So the command is no shutdown. No shutdown. As soon as I hit the enter button, this becomes green. See here, enter. See now this port becomes up. All right. So now
Okay, yeah.
you configure till here. You configure till here, and you also of the port. I'm waiting. All right. So now we have configured this port, right? And the interface is showing up, right? So now I'll press enter.
Yeah.
So still I am this interface because it is showing config if. Now I want to exit from this interface. Why? Because I want to go to this interface. All right. So that is why I will give command exit, because I want to exit from this interface and I want to go to this interface and give IP address, right? So I will go, and
Yeah.
you can use up arrow key button, so you don't have to write again and again, and just edit this and one. So now this time I have entered in gigabit 0/1, which is this, right? And it is changed from config to config. Now I will configure the IP address 172.16.0.1, 255.255.00, and this is also down, and this will be down because on router to router we have to give no shutdown command on both the sides. Okay, see, so when I
Okay.
give no shutdown here, then it becomes the green. Okay, so now I will up this port. I will say no shutdown. So it becomes up, but it will not going to green. Okay, now what I will do, I will just exit from this interface, and I want to save the configuration. So to save the configuration, I
Mhm.
have to go in global configuration privilege mode. Okay, you first do configure this thing, then we'll do. This is the first practical, so that is why I'm going very slowly.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. So now I want to save the configuration. So to save the configuration, we have to go in privilege mode. So right now we are in interface mode. So I'll try exit. There is a shortcut also, but that I will show you next command. So first I'm going to show you the proper way. Exit. So I came in global config mode. Exit. So I'll back in privilege mode. So now here in privilege mode, if you want to save the configuration, then there is two command. You can use only one. One is short command, which is called write. Write. So this will save the configuration. Another one is copy RUN tab, running config ST tab, startup config, enter, enter. So there are two commands. Mostly we are using write command. All right.
Okay.
So now you also just exit and save the configuration. You can use any one, either write command or this command. You don't have to use both the command. So most probably we are using this. All right. You just have to exit and come to privilege mode and write to save the configuration.
I try right. It was all good. Then I
Or
try to use copy run config to startup config.
yes.
It gave me a page. Some sort.
No. So you are doing mistake. Just use the tab button. See here. Copy RUN tab. ST tab. You have to press the tab because this is such a long command. So we cannot configure manually. So use the tab and enter. So to avoid the mistake, use the tab button in your laptop. Write any command and 2 3 words and press tab. It will automatically come.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right. So now we have configured the India router, right?
Yeah.
Now it's time for the US router. So in US router, what I have to do is, so I'll go to this router, I'll configure the host name, and I have two ports, gigabit 0 and gigabit 1. In the same way, I will give you the IP address, right?
Yes.
So just watch and then configure. I'll give you time. Don't worry. So I'll go to CLI. It is asking yes or no. So I will type no. I will type no. Enter. This is user mode. Enable. Here I'll add configure terminal. I'll give host name USA interface gigabit. This is a short form 0/0 IP address 192.168.1.1 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. So this brings the up, and I'll exit from here. I'll go to another port 0/1. I'll give IP address 172.16.0.2 255.255.0.0 and no shutdown. And I want to save the configuration. So the shortcut key to go in privilege mode is Control Z. Control Z is a shortcut key. So I came in privilege mode and right. Okay, I'm just maximizing this. Okay, the configuration is in front of you. Okay, so now it's your turn to configure. Please configure. I'm waiting. All right, then. And have you saved the configuration like this? Control Z to go in directly privilege mode after giving no shutdown command. Press Control Z to
Yes.
go directly in privilege mode and give command right. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I have configured both the router and everything is up. Right. Now everything is up. So I'll do one thing. I'll check whether I have done the configuration right or not. So I'll go to router, and so if you want to check anything about the router, so you have to go in privilege mode. All right. So I am already in
Yeah.
privilege mode. So I want to check whether I have configured the correct IP or not, whether I have given the correct interface IP address or not. So the command is, you can write it down in your book side by side, the monitoring command. Okay. In your book you
Yeah.
can write it down, or in your computer you can create a notepad, and in notepad you can like this, see, you can save the configuration in notepad. I'll show you how to save it. You just select everything. Okay, let's see, I have configured everything right like this. So just copy here.
Yeah.
Here is a copy option, and open the notepad. So you can save the full configuration. See, you can save the and paste here like this. See here. So you can save the full configuration like this. So like after the lecture, you can watch and you can configure, right? See like this, and then press enter, and then again, see here will do. Okay, and then again after that, write it down. Step number 2 like this, and this is the step number 1. This is step 1, and step number 2 we have configure US router, right? So what I will do, I will go to US router, and I will copy everything which I have configured like this. You can write it from here also. See everything, and here is the copy option is. copy it and go to Notepad and paste here like this. So no need of writing in the book. You can at the time of theory you can write it, but for the practical you can like copy this in the Notepad. See here everything. All right. So like
Yeah.
step wise you can configure each and everything, right? So
Yeah.
now I will check whether I have configured the proper IP address or not. So let's check for the India router. So the command is show IP interface brief. Show IP interface brief is the command to check the status of IP address. Okay, it is showing here that gigabit 0/0, which is this, is configure the 10.0.0.1. Okay, it is right. It is manually
Mm.
up and status is also up. The gigabit 0/1, it is give configured IP address with this. So this is all okay and it is also up. Right.
Yeah.
So you can also copy this. You can also copy this. Okay. And you can paste it in your notepad. That is step number 3. Step number 3. Okay. And you can paste it like this. So there will be steps in your notepad. And this will help you when you uh, practice the practical. Okay.
Yeah.
Similarly,
Yeah.
I will go to US router and I will check the configuration of US router. Show IP interface brief. All right. So here it is also showing that gigabit 0/0 IP address is this. So like okay, we have configured the right IP address. Gigabit 0/1 IP address is this. Okay, this is also right, and they both are up, right? So I will copy this and I will go here and I'll paste it in step number 3. So you have a stepwise each and everything. Okay. So I have done the proper configuration as per the diagram, right? And now
Yeah.
everything is green. So what do you think? If I ping from India PC, if I ping from India PC, which is the first PC, to US PC, which is the last PC, so can I able to get the reply or not?
Um, I think you need to give a route, isn't it? Route.
Yeah, you are right, exactly. Because see, if I ping from first PC to last PC, then I will not get the reply. See, I'll show you. Ping 192.168.1.3, the destination host unreachable. Why it is showing like this? Because by default, my router maintains routing table, right?
Yeah.
And by default, there are only directly connected routes in my routing table. Let me show you. So I'll go to India router and I'll give command show IP route. Okay, show IP route. This is the command of my India router and it is showing that C means directly connected, right? 10 is directly connected and 172 network is directly connected, right? See here.
Yeah.
There is no 192 route in India routing table, right? So
Mm.
I'll copy this and I'll copy this and as in step number 4 you can paste here. So this is in India router output And similarly, I'll go in US router and I will check. I'll go to US router and I'll check show IP route. So US router is also having only two routes, C172 route and C192 route. C stands for connected. C, the code is here. Okay, L means the local route. So it is a local route, right? And C means it is directly connected. Got it?
Yes.
So it means the US router don't have a route to reach the 10 network and the India router don't have route to reach the 192 network, right? So I'll copy it for you and I'll paste here. So in this way you can make notes of your practical, the exact note it is. All right? The stepwise and exact note it is. So I have checked the routing table. There is no route, right? That is why it is not pinging. So there are two ways of giving routes in routers routing table, static and dynamic. So in our basic practical, we'll see the static route. In our routing practical, I'll show you the dynamic route. Okay. So what I will do is I will configure the static route and I will tell my India router that, hey India router, you can reach 10 network, you can reach 172 network, but you cannot reach 192 network. So do one thing. Whenever you want to go to 192 network, your next stop will be this. So if you give packet to this IP address, then US router will receive the packet and it will forward the packet to particular address, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how I'm going to show you, see, I'll go to India router, I'll go to global configuration mode and I'll give command IP route. IP route means give route. What to give? If you want to go to 192.168.1.0 network, subnet mask of which is 255.255.255.0, then your next stop will be 172.16.0.2. All right. So you also configure this route, please. And I'm copying this and pasting into Notepad that IP route is configured for India. Now you also configure this route.
I'm sorry. So this is like one. The destination is 192.168.1.0, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
So we have, yeah, because we have to mention the network address, right? We cannot mention a particular IP address. If you mention a particular IP address, then it can reach only one host, not the whole host.
no, I
Okay.
mean, so we are
Mhm.
giving it to
India router.
India router. We are giving the
Mhm.
destination of
Yeah.
192.168.
Yes. Yes.
Then the subnet mask. Then the what's the
So
other address? 172.
yeah, this is called next hop. Here it is next hop. This is called next hop. I am telling India router that, hey India router, if you want to go to 192 network, the subnet mask of which is 255.255.255, then your next hop will be this IP. All right.
Next stop.
This is called next hop. This is called subnet mask, and this is called prefix, which is called network prefix. This is called prefix, and this is the subnet mask, and this is the next hop. Done?
Uh,
Hi, Dennis.
yeah, I'm trying. It's not giving me the IP route thing. I don't know whether it's.
Just go to global config mode. You are in the wrong mode, I think so. Just go to global config mode. From privilege, just go to global config mode. This mode.
Yeah, I'm in the global.
Okay. Just give command IP space route. Just give watch and configure this. It's very simple.
No, you said it's supposed to be suggesting the command.
This command is static. What error you are getting?
No, I'm not getting any error. It doesn't give me the I like when I tap RO and press tab, it doesn't show me the command.
I'm not getting a point.
Um, no, whenever if you want to get a command,
Mm-hmm.
we just type the part of the command and we press tab.
No,
Then
so
it will.
here that will not work. Here it will not work. Here tab will not work.
Okay.
Tab will work on another command. In giving IP route, tab will not work. So we have to give this command manually.
192.168.0 255.255.0 Yeah, done.
Done. Similarly, I will go to US router and tell US router that, hey US router, if you want to go to 10 network, then your next stop will be this. So how I'm going to tell this? See here. I'll go to US router and go to global configuration mode. I will write IP route. If you want to go to 10 network, subnet mask is 255.255. Next stop will be 172.16.0.1. Just configure this on US router.
Yeah, all good.
Okay. So now if I check the routing table, so there must be a route, right? So to check the routing table, I'll press Ctrl Z to go in privilege mode, and I will check show IP route. So this is my USA router, and now it is showing that yeah, I have a static route, right?
Yeah.
It is showing that if you want to go to 10 network, and this is the AD value, which I'm going to explain in the routing. This is the metric, and go via 172.16.0.1, right?
Yeah.
So now it is showing. Popping here, step number 6. All right.
Static means
Similarly, yeah,
S means
static means
static. Is it?
as yes means static. See here, the code is here. All right. Similarly, I will go to India router and I'll check whether India router is having route or not. So Control Z, show IP route. Yes, it is also showing in India routing table. Okay, so now it is showing. So you also check.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it is done, right? So now what I
Yes.
will do is, now I want to save the configuration. The command is write. So I will give write command in India router. Similarly, I'll give command on US router write. So it gets saved, right? So now I have all the routes to reach all the networks. So what I'll do is I'll just ping from here, ping. So first packet will be request timeout because it it save the ARP mapping, right? See, so the two packets are request timeout for the first time because it save for ARP mapping. I have explained you in IP flow, right?
Yeah.
See, if I ping second time, then all the replies are coming. See here, okay? So only for the first time, whenever you set up the network, the new network, the first or second packet will be request timeout because it is used for ARP mapping. All right,
Yeah.
all right, okay. So this is all about your basic practical. The first, the another monitoring command is show running config. We have seen the two monitoring command, show IP route and show IP interface brief. Another monitoring command is show running config. It is the command through which you can see what you have configured in the router. See, like let's say you have configured the host name as India, right? And press enter. See here, to gigabit port you have given this IP address. To gigabit one you have given this IP address. So this command is very useful while troubleshooting. IP route is this. So show running config mostly used in to troubleshoot the router. Okay. So this is also the another command show running config. Through this you can see what you have configured. And this is your step number 7 monitoring command. Step 7. All right. So in this way you can
Oh,
copy and
good.
paste. So all okay. So this is all about your first practical. So we have completed this. Configure and verify IPv4 addressing and subnetting, right?
Yeah.
All right. So now I will cover the about topic, which is a small topic. So these topics are remaining now. So I will cover all this topic now, and this all are the very small topics. Okay. So now let's start
Okay.
with this topic. So let's understand we have completed the router, we have completed the L2 and L3 switches. Now let's say what is endpoint and server, and what is controller, what is access point, what is next generation firewall, and what is IPS, right? So let's start.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's understand what is server. Okay. So basically, server is a role which we are giving to our computer or which we are giving to our device, right? Basically,
Yeah.
server is a device which is having a good hardware like good RAM, good hard disk, good processing power. In server, we have multiple types of processor. Like we have two boards. In one server, we have two processor. Like let's say in our laptop is an endpoint device, right?
Yeah.
Our laptop is a normal device. So the normal device is called endpoint device. Okay, so in our laptop, we have only one hard disk, we have only one processor, we have only one RAM or two RAM, right?
Yeah.
But it in server, it is different. In server, there are two processor, two RAM slot, and multiple hard disks are there, and server controls the system. So let's see. So see, in our company network, we have a server which control all the endpoint devices, right? These are the endpoint devices. So in our company, when we go for the working, so company have created the username and password for us, right?
Yeah.
So we can go to any desktop and we can go to website and we type that, okay, my name is Dennis and password is this. Okay, so you can take login into the server. So server controls the endpoint. Okay,
Yeah.
server controls the endpoint. See here. So there are multiple types of server: the web server, database server, email server. Right. The database server is that server which can stores the data of the company. Okay. The web server is the server. The email server is that server through which emails are sent and received. Right. POP, IMAP. Okay. So
Yeah.
basically, here's the point. So basically, server is a role. You can apply that role to your computer also, but your computer is not having that much of resource. Your computer is not having that good amount of RAM. Your computer is not having the good amount of processor. Your computer is not able to handle multiple queries, right? Because server is handling multiple queries. So basically, server is a role that computer takes. So you can give this role to anyone. You can give this role to your computer, you can give this role to your desktop, or you can give this role to a particular server hardware. So most probably, mostly, we are giving this role to the server hardware, right? We keep a separate machine for the server in a server room, right? And
Yeah.
that machine hardware is very good enough. So server is a role that computer takes. See, let's say if your computer is if you are making your computer as a web browser server, okay, if you are making your computer as a web browser server, so what happens, it all the anyone want to go to internet or anyone want to access the website of the company, so this endpoint or this client will send request to your laptop, right?
Yeah.
So your laptop can handle 4 queries, so that is good. But what if number of user increases? Let's say in your company, your laptop, which is an ordinary laptop, okay, your company make that laptop as a server, because server is a role, right? You can give that role to anyone. So let's say your company give that role to your laptop, that your laptop will work as a server. So your laptop can handle the queries of 4 computer or 10 computer. But what if number of computer increases? Right. Because in our company, we don't have 4 user or 5 user, right? We have multiple users, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what if the number of computer increases? So if the number of computer increases, your desktop or your laptop will get crashed. Why? Because your desktop hardware is not capable to handle that much of queries, right?
Yeah.
So that is why for server we buy another separate machine which is very good in hardware. The motherboard is of different quality, the processor is of different quality, the RAM is of different quality, the hard disk is of different quality, and we have multiple types of multiple CPU slots are there in our server. See here. So mostly in our CPU we use desktop, right? We use Intel Core i7, Core i5 and all. In server, we use Intel Xeon processor. So it is more stronger than our Core i7 processor, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
See the normal motherboard and the server motherboard. In normal motherboard, it get clear. Wait for it is blurry. See, in normal motherboard, we have only one CPU slot, right?
Yeah.
Support only single processor. But in our server processor, we have two processors. See, there are two soup engines are there. Okay. So that is why the server is able to handle multiple queries as compared to the normal desktop, which is an endpoint, right? Our computer is working as an endpoint, because in company they keep a server in a server storeroom which is having this type of motherboard and hardware, right?
Yeah.
Not only this, our server is using an AMD processor. Okay, in desktop we use Intel Core i7 processor. So Intel Core CPU do not support ECC RAM because in our server we use ECC RAM. Okay, so ECC RAM is another kind of RAM. Okay, is another kind of RAM which which is used in server. Okay, ECC RAM is very good in C. Xeon processor support ECC RAM error correcting code. So it has an capability to correct an error. All right. ECC RAM is mainly used in server. Detect if the data was correctly processed or not. All right.
Yeah.
So in server, different kind of RAM is used as compared to the client, which is an endpoint. Okay. And this type of CPU. See, in server, in our normal endpoint or in our normal client machine, we have only one hard disk, right?
Yeah.
But in server, we have multiple hard disks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what happened in server? We use RAID configuration. Now what is this RAID configuration? RAID configuration, with the help of RAID configuration, we save the data in multiple hard disks. Got it? For backup.
Yeah. Yeah.
For backup. So if one hard disk gets failed, so we can replace that hard disk and we can add a new hard disk. Now what happened in the endpoint? If our hard disk gets failed, our data get lost, right? We lost our data. But it is not happening in server. In server, what happened? In server is having a multiple hard disk and data is stored as a copy in multiple hard disk, right? In multiple hard disk with the help of RAID configuration.
Great. Okay.
Not only this, in server we have a power supply which is redundant. Okay, let's say in our desktop we have only one power supply. In our laptop we have only one battery, right? But in
Mm.
server machine we have a redundant power supply. If one gets failed, then another power supply will take the load. All right. And in server we have separate operating system for the server. We have Linux server, we have Windows server, we have Mac OS server, because for server to handle such queries, to handle the client or to handle the endpoint, there is a separate operating system for the server. Okay,
Yeah.
for server there is a separate operating system. The same operating system which we are using, Mac or Windows, which is a client, which is an endpoint, is not working as a server. To make the machine as a server, we have to install the server operating system, right?
Yeah.
Server need to use a sub operating system, server operating system. Server operating system are robust and they are stable as compared to endpoint operating system, right? Which is client, are able to handle thousands of concurrent connections. All right. Okay, so I have completed this thing, the endpoint and server. Okay, we have completed. These all are the small topics. It tell me to explain the role and function of network components. So they are all small topics. So now you know the difference between endpoint and server.
Yeah.
All right. So now we'll do the access point. What is access point? Access point, everyone is aware of access point. Access point is used in our company to extend the network or to connect the wireless users, right? Let me
Yes.
explain you. Let me explain you. See here. Okay. So this is, let it be clear. So this is my company network. This is a switch. This is the desktop computer and this is the web server through which we are accessing the internet. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I have a wireless client, I have a mobile phone, I have a laptop, I have another client which is also having a laptop, and I want to extend my network also. Okay. To increase the coverage area. So what I will do, I will use access point. I have shown you the access point, right? That that flat access point. See, I'll show you to just to remind you. Cisco access point, Cisco AP. This one, right?
It's basically
This is an access point.
like a Wi-Fi router.
Yeah, Wi-Fi router. Yeah, this is Wi-Fi router is called access point. See, this is the access point which connects the wireless user to your wired network. Got it?
Yeah, yeah.
So this is an access point which connects the wireless user. See, this is the wireless user, and it also extends the network of the company, and it also allow our wireless users to connect with the wired network and use the web browser. Okay. So whenever we connect the access point, whenever we use the access point, so what access point do is access point broadcast the SSID. Now what is SSID? SSID is the name of our network, right? Let's say, see here,
Yeah.
if I show my Wi-Fi signal, see, TP link 3788 DG so, right? So this is the SSID name. This is the name of my access point, right? This is the name of my wireless network. Okay, MTNL, DG Sol, TP link. What is this? This is called SSID. All right. SSID means the
Yeah.
name of your wireless network. All right. And what is the BSS? It is called basic service set. Basic service set means the coverage area. See, my Wi-Fi, my access point is sending a wireless signal into this area. So this is an area. So this area is contain the wireless signal. So this area is called the BSS, basic service set. I am going to cover this topic in the wireless. Don't worry about this. See, for wireless, we have another session. Let me show you in network access. See, we have a separate session for wireless. So don't worry, I will show you each and everything about this. But for right now, I'm just explaining the role and function of access point. Okay. All right.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically what is AP? AP stands for access point. Access point is used to extend the network, plus access point allows a wireless user to connect with the wired network. All right. So
Yeah.
when we are using access point in our network, so we have to give an SSID, which is the name of our wireless network, and the area which is covered by the access point is called the BSS, basic service set. Okay. And we have two types of channel, 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. This is the channels on which wireless networks are working. Okay. I will going to explain you. This is the channel. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
All right. See, here also I'm explaining the same thing. Here also it is the same thing, and it is written also here. Here it is written that access point connect wireless user with wired network. Got it?
Yeah. I got it.
All right.
It's a basically access to the network wirelessly.
Yeah. It is basically allowing a wireless user to connect with the wired network, because in our company we have a wired network, right?
Yeah.
So how can, with the mobile phone or with the laptop, you can connect with the company network? So with the help of access point we connect, right?
Yeah.
See here, I have written also, just let it be clear. See, access point connects wireless user with the wired network. It broadcasts SSID, which is the name of your wireless network, so that wireless client can find the SSID and can connect to the wireless network. So basically, wireless AP, yeah, access point connect the wireless client to the wired network. Okay, because how, if you have a mobile phone, then how you can connect your mobile phone? We don't have a LAN port in our mobile phone, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to connect your mobile phone to your company, then we have to use access point, right?
Yeah.
So that is why we are using access point, okay, to connect wireless user with the wired network of the company. Okay,
Yeah.
now, so I have completed the access point also. Now let's see what is next generation firewall and IPS. In earlier, there is only firewall, right? See, this is
Yes.
our company. This is our company, and our company is connected to internet. Okay. See, this is our company. In our company, we have a server which is called database server or web server or anything. And this is the company network. And this is the internet through which our company is connected, because no company can run without internet, right?
Yes.
So, but on internet there is a risk of attacker which is called hacker. The hacker can hack the data of our company, right?
Yeah.
So to protect from hacker, to protect from thief, the company uses IPS and IDS. Now, what is this IPS and IDS? IPS stands for Intrusion Prevention System, whereas IDS, it is not mentioning IDS, but I am explaining you what is IDS. IDS is Intrusion Detection System. So what happen is here, just give me a minute. What happen is company is using IPS and IDS both. See here. So what happen is company is placing IDS here, intrusion detection system, IDS, intrusion detection system. So what happen is, let's say if an attacker attacks the network,
Yeah.
it attacks the network. So what IDS do is, ideal IDS will detect that okay, it is not a normal packet, it is some corrupt packet. So what IDS will do is, IDS will mark that packet as corrupt. IDS will mark this packet as danger. Okay, danger,
Mm-hmm.
and send this packet to IPS, which is intrusion prevention system. Now what this IPS will do? IPS will see, okay, danger. It is red marking. Okay, IPS will reject this here only. In this way, with the help of IDS and IPS, we are protecting our network. See here.
Yeah.
Intrusion prevention system IPS sensor is an appliance that sits in line with the traffic and check that traffic against a database of known threats. If threats are detected, the offended packets can be dropped. All right.
Mm.
But now there is no need of IPS and IDS, because nowadays we are using next generation firewall. The
Firewall.
next generation firewall is that firewall which include everything. it doing works of IDS also, it doing works of IPS also, plus it inspect the packet, and it also check the packet which is encrypted, okay, which is come in another form. Like let's say you are going to the mall, right? You are
Yeah.
going to the mall, shopping mall, and the watchman is standing outside the gate of the mall, and he's just checking by hand. Okay, he's checking just by hand. So that is the normal firewall, just checking by hand. But what next generation firewall do is, when you are going to airport, right? Let's say you want to go from Australia to Sri Lanka, you want to go. So you have to go by airport, right?
Yeah.
So whenever we go through the airport, so we have to give our cargo in a cargo inspection machine, right? In cargo inspection machine, all the things are checked by the machine, right? They filter each and
Yes.
everything. They can watch inside your bag, like what is there. The lighter is there, or the matchbox is there, or any knife is there or not, right?
Yeah.
So that is your next generation firewall. So the next generation firewall can do the deep inspection. It can also check the encrypted packet also. If attacker send the attack packet in another form also, then also it will detect. Okay.
Mhm.
So this is called the next generation firewall or layer 7 firewall, because it check everything. It check application, it work IPS, it work as an IDS, it works as a firewall. It can check the packet which is an encrypted form also. Okay.
So even though its packet was encrypted, it
Yeah,
can be
then
checked.
also, then also it can be checked. It is written here. Then also it can be checked.
How it's
Okay.
possible? Packet is encrypted.
Yeah, yeah. In next generation firewall, we have that much of power. We have that much of feature. If you enable that feature, then your next generation firewall can inspect the unencrypted packet as well. Okay, this is possible. We have an option now in next generation firewall. I will not talk much about this because it is not there in the syllabus in a deep.
Right.
I'll just try to explain the rule. So I'm explaining this. You can go to Google and you can see how the next generation firewall can check the encrypted packet. Okay, so you will
Mhm.
get the answer. All right. So I have completed this thing, next generation firewall and IPS. Now let's see what is controllers and what is Cisco DNS center and wireless LAN controller. Let's see this. Now first of all, let's see how our original traditional network is working. Okay.
Yeah.
So what happened is,